if you love all the flavors of fall and you love to bake, you're going to want to have some of your own pumpkin spice seasoning mix on hand. So easy to make. I'm going to show you how to do it. Then all of your baked goods will have those fall feels and flavors, and you'll save some money. I've saved an old spice container so that I can put the mixture into that. So you might want to start to do that. Think about keeping old spice containers on hand so that you can make up your own mixtures. That's something that I do regularly for lots of things and lots of flavors. So it's a great tip. The spices that are used in pumpkin spice mix are traditionally cinnamon, ground ginger, ground nutmeg, allspice, and ground cloves. One of the things that does differ is that the combination of the spices varies from mix to mix. And if you buy a commercial pumpkin spice mix, you never know what the combination is going to be because it's proprietary. So we're going to start out with 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. And I made a funnel to put into my container so that I will be less likely to make a big old mess with this. And I have some wax paper on my counter so that I can easily pick up any overflow. Now, in addition to the cinnamon, again, now you don't have to be exact with your measurements, but you do want to try to, make them generally level so you have a good starting point. In addition to the cinnamon, so this is 3 tablespoons of cinnamon, you do want to use ginger and nutmeg. The allspice and the cloves add a depth of flavor that I particularly love, but you may want to leave them out or adjust them downward. 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. So I'm using a half measure to fit in from my container. And 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm definitely going to add the allspice and the ground cloves because I think they add a depth of flavor to the pumpkin spice mixture that does deliver all the fall feels and flavors. It just adds that little extra something. So I'm adding a half teaspoon of allspice and a half teaspoon of ground cloves. To use your mixture in any recipe that you're making, just add up the amount of spices. So if, for example, it might say a half a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon, and a half a teaspoon, then you would use a teaspoon and a half of your pumpkin spice mixture. Easy as that.